Hey everyone, Linus here. Today we're diving into some major news shaking up the tech world. Nvidia, the big dog of GPUs, just announced a whopping $5.5 billion charge. That's a massive hit, even for a company their size. It's not every day you see a tech giant taking such a substantial financial blow. What happened? Well, it all boils down to export restrictions on their H20 GPUs to China. These GPUs were a significant part of Nvidia's strategy to dominate the Chinese market. These restrictions imposed by the US government threw a wrench into Nvidia's plans. The geopolitical landscape is becoming increasingly complex, and tech companies are often caught in the crossfire. The H20 was specifically designed for the Chinese market. Nvidia had invested heavily in this product, hoping it would be a game changer. It was meant to navigate previous export rules, but the new regulations have made it impossible for Nvidia to sell these GPUs in China. The new rules changed the game, leaving Nvidia with a mountain of unsold chips. This unsold inventory represents not just lost revenue, but also wasted resources and effort. This situation highlights the complexities of global tech trade and the impact of geopolitical decisions on companies. It's a stark reminder of how interconnected our world has become. Nvidia is a major player in artificial intelligence. Their GPUs are at the heart of many cutting-edge technologies. Their GPUs are used in everything from self-driving cars to scientific research. The impact of this financial hit could ripple through various industries. So, this situation has far-reaching implications. It's not just about Nvidia, it's about the broader tech ecosystem and how companies navigate these turbulent times. This $5.5 billion charge isn't just a number on a spreadsheet, it's a tangible representation of the challenges and risks that come with operating in a global market. It represents a significant setback for Nvidia and a sign of the challenges faced by tech companies in an increasingly interconnected world. The road ahead will be tough, but Nvidia has shown resilience before, and they'll need it now more than ever. Now, you might be wondering why the US government is putting the brakes on Nvidia's sales to China. It's a question that has sparked a lot of debates and discussions in both political and technological circles. The short answer? National security concerns. But let's dive a bit deeper into what that really means. The US is worried that these powerful H20 GPUs could end up in the wrong hands. These aren't just any chips, they are incredibly advanced and capable of significant computational power. We're talking about chips that can power supercomputers capable of advanced AI processing. These supercomputers can perform tasks that were once thought to be the realm of science fiction. Think facial recognition, autonomous weapon systems, and other potentially dangerous applications. The implications are vast and could change the landscape of modern warfare and surveillance. The US government wants to prevent China from using these chips to gain a military advantage. This is about more than just technology, it's about global power dynamics. This isn't just about keeping China from building better weapons, it's about maintaining a strategic edge in various fields. It's also about maintaining the balance of power in artificial intelligence. AI is becoming a critical component in both civilian and military applications. AI is the next big thing, and the US wants to stay ahead of the curve. The race for AI supremacy is on, and no one wants to be left behind. Of course, some people argue that these export restrictions are just a way to stifle China's technological growth and maintain US dominance. They see it as a strategic move in a larger trade war. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. The intersection of technology, national security, and international trade makes for a tangled web of interests and concerns. So, what's so special about these H20 GPUs? Well, they're no slouches when it comes to processing power. Designed specifically for data centers and AI workloads, they're based on Nvidia's Hopper architecture. But here's the catch. To comply with those earlier US export rules, the H20 had some limitations. It had slower interconnection speeds and less bandwidth compared to its more powerful siblings, the H100 and H200. Think of it like this. Imagine the H100 as a sports car, with all the bells and whistles tearing up the track. The H20 is more like a tuned-down sedan. It's still a capable vehicle, but it doesn't have the same raw power or top speed. Despite these limitations, the H20 was still a valuable tool for Chinese companies and researchers. It allowed them to develop and deploy AI applications without running afoul of US export restrictions. There's no denying that these export restrictions are a blow to Nvidia's bottom line. The company has been a major player in the tech industry, and any disruption to its operations can have significant repercussions. China is a massive market for tech companies, and Nvidia was making bank there. The demand for high-performance GPUs and AI technology in China has been skyrocketing. In fact, it was their fourth largest region by sales. This market was crucial for Nvidia's growth strategy and overall revenue. But with these new restrictions, Nvidia's revenue from China has taken a nosedive. The company's stock has also been affected, reflecting investor concerns. It's already dropped by half since the initial export controls were put in place. This sharp decline is alarming for stakeholders and market analysts alike. And that $5.5 billion charge? It's a staggering figure that underscores the severity of the situation. That's just a taste of the potential financial pain. The long-term impact could be even more devastating if the restrictions persist. Of course, Nvidia isn't the only one feeling the heat. Other tech giants are also grappling with similar challenges. Other US tech companies that rely on sales to China are also bracing for impact. The entire industry is on edge, waiting to see how this will unfold. It's a ripple effect that could have far-reaching consequences for the global tech industry. The interconnected nature of the global economy means that no company is isolated. This situation highlights the delicate balance between national security concerns and economic interests. Governments and companies must navigate these complex waters carefully. It's a tough spot for companies like Nvidia, caught in the crossfire of a geopolitical tug-of-war. The future remains uncertain, and the stakes are incredibly high.